We are waiting for our chief guest to join. We will start in another few minutes. Please stay connected.
I believe there's some technical issue. He is trying to resolve that to get joined, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
दोबारा एक और
A very good morning and a warm welcome to all of you in this valedictory session of 1 week e-faculty development program on intellectual property rights and its application, organized by Jharkhand Rai University in association with Institutions Innovation Council, IIC, JRU. It has been our pleasure to host some of the eminent persons from academia, research scholars, and the practicing advocates in this week-long faculty development program. Over the last 1 week, we have deep insights into several aspects of IPR and its applicability, which includes prior art search, infringement of IPR, drafting of IPR, and many more. The program covered the various aspects starting from the conceptualization of IPR till its application in various fields. Today we have Mr. Prashant Kumar, Honorable Member, Bar Council of India, to bless us. We welcome you, sir. We have Shri Rajesh Kumar Shukla, Honorable Vice Chairman, Jharkhand State Bar Council. We welcome you, sir. We have Mr. Rajesh Pandey, Secretary, Jharkhand State Bar Council. We welcome you, sir. Now, without further ado, we will move towards the valedictory function. May I request Honorable Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand Rai University, Professor Dr. Savita Shengan, ma'am, to extend the concluding remarks. Ma'am, please.
Thank you, Amrita. Namaskar and very good morning to all of you present here. I welcome you all for this valedictory session of 1 week faculty development program on intellectual property rights and its applications. As Dr. Amrita just mentioned, we have with us today our chief guest of the occasion, Mr. Prashant Kumar, Honorable Member, Bar Council of India. Namaskar, sir. Our guests of honor, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Shukla, Vice Chairman, Jharkhand State Bar Council, and Mr. Rajesh Pandey, Secretary, Jharkhand State Bar Council. Namaskar, sir. We have witnessed a very good response to this faculty development program, which was covering 11 sessions in total. 116 faculty members from various institutes in India attended this program. And we had eminent speakers from academia, practicing advocates, and other relevant professions to make it a great success. Dr. Amrita Majumdar just took a brief of it as what was covered in that. I will not get into that, repeat it. But one thing is that awareness and sensitization is an important step towards protecting intellectual property infringements. To be able to take the right step at the right time to protect your creation, innovation is very important. With this vision, the university organized this faculty development program on intellectual property rights and its applications. It was an initiative towards spreading awareness among students who want to choose entrepreneurship as their career. Our objective is to create amongst the youth of India to respect the intellectual property and also to inspire innovation and creativity. We have seen in the past that in India, that ecosystem is yet to come where there is a respect of intellectual property. We still try to infringe upon others' rights, and that culture is very, if we want to be successful, we need to protect our rights as well as somebody else's, and not to get into problem. It is an important aspect that we understand what are those rights, what all is covered in intellectual property. And before that, our faculty member has to be they have to be trained on this so that they can create a right ecosystem and give right kind of a guidance to our youth who are going to be budding entrepreneurs in future. Today, what helps a nation compete in the world economy is its ability to innovate and create simultaneously an environment which aims to nurture, protect, and sustain innovation is equally important. That brings this faculty development program into form. Innovation drives growth and positive social change. In India, which will witness a younger demographic in the coming decades, a startup culture will become the engine for national growth. will create employment, competitiveness, and sharing of opportunities. In such a scenario, it is important to ensure this protection of intellectual property rights at the right time. Over the last 5 days, as Dr. Amrita mentioned, several important topics were discussed. Important information on how to handle IP, copyright, patent, trademarks was shared by leading speakers from this field. And why is it important to understand these aspects for the faculty members? The importance was discussed. Several important points and suggestions were shared with the participants during this program, and we will be coming out with a detailed report which will be circulated among all stakeholders, so that whatever learnings were there during this program is actually spread out to the larger audience for the greater good of the society. And the university do look forward to holding such programs in future also. Feedback from participants will help in making such a program more fruitful in the future. So I sincerely request all the participants and eminent speakers as well to give their constructive feedback, especially where they feel there is a scope of improvement. I really look forward to that feedback from you, and we will personally go through that and see how such programs can be improved in future. And with this, I thank all the speakers, participants, faculty members who together made this program a success. Thank you so much. And my special thanks to all the guests who are present here today to give guidance to us and give their blessings. And my special thanks to Mr. Prashant Kumar, who's a member of Bar Council of India, for giving us immense support and hand-holding to set up this law department in the university. With your support and guidance, sir, we will ensure that the University Department of Law in Jharkhand Rai University is most sought after institute among law aspirants very soon in future. We will also ensure that we provide right platform to the students and faculty members and to the professionals to not only make a successful professionals, successful lawyers out of it, but also to ensure that we create good human beings so that an ethical environment in law is created and we contribute to the greater good of the state as well as to the country. And Mr. Prashant Kumar, we look forward to your support and guidance in future also. And so our other two guests, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Shukla and Mr. Rajesh Kumar Pandey, we really look forward to your support and guidance in future also, so that whatever vision, whatever objective we have come out with this department with, we are able to achieve that with the guidance and support of all the successful lawyers and office bearers in the state and in the country. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion today here. And I once again welcome all the participants, eminent speakers and guests for this session. And thank you so much for being there always with us. Namaskar.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to request our chief guest, Mr. Prashant Kumar, Honorable Member, Bar Council of India, to share a few words with us. Sir, please.
Thank you, Amrita ji. Our Honorable Vice Chairman, Sri Rajesh Shukla ji. Am I audible, Amrita ji?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay.
You're audible.
You are audible, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Our Honorable Vice Chairman, Rajesh Shukla ji. VC Madam, Dr. Savita Singhal ji. Our Executive Head and Secretary, Rajesh Pandey ji. Dr. Piyush Ranjan ji, who has given me this opportunity, and DC Madam, who has given me this opportunity to interact with the academician like you, and as well as all the faculty member and student. This is my privilege for me and an honor for me. Ma'am, first I'd like to congratulate you for setting up such a good institution, which really a dream project for all of us for Jharkhand. Thanks for your kind word. That the support which I have given, that is only the thing which I can say you people are deserving for that. I don't know how it was pending since long, but you people are deserving for that. and I was only the institute. I was only the God has given me the opportunity to come forward for to be part and associate with all of you. When I was asked by Dr. Piyush Ranjanji to say something on this part of this aspect, then I thought that I will not prepare any notes or a stereotype lecture. I will only address whatever feeling I have since my past experience. Ma'am, once I joined this, 24 years back, when I joined law profession as a student, let me share with all my eminent friends, law faculty, as well as the students, that when I was a student of science, and after passing out BSc Commerce from the chemistry, I got an opportunity to join law from the University of Delhi as CCL Campus Law Center. Many of my friends, many of my colleagues who was associated with me in a science background, they were doing their courses like PhD in science and other being. They discouraged me. Even my other colleague also say that you are a good student of science. Why you have prefer for a law? But after spending this so many years, I can assure you, after spending so many years, I can summarize my entire time which I have spent here, that law is a way of life. Law is a way of life, and one cannot deny of this. After spending so many years in my profession, I can delighted that, and I very proudly feel that I am an advocate, and I am having law. I am an ecology of a law. The basic thing which I like to share by my young colleagues who are a student of law, that look, this is the profession where you can excel to the highest limit. The sky is the limit for you. The other job, if you have, it is a challenge for a person. So in future, if you want to excel in this profession, you have to be very cautious of 2 or 3 things which I like to point out over here. That look, your teachers, your faculties are very good. I have an option to interact with all the management, maximum of the management. When we say that you have to have theoretical knowledge, you go through the theoretical knowledge of the law, as well as law after going the Bayer Act, as well as if you are going through the case law, you have to be very conscious about that the local law as well as the Supreme Court law, which is available in your law library. Whenever we have inspected your institution, we have especially asked from the librarian as well as the faculty member that what have the latest judgment, how you procure that, how you maintaining all those, and they're very, and I'm proud to say so that they have a very good library. And even apart from textbook, they have the very good access of Supreme Court cases. And last time I do remember that I have asked Mr. Piyush, Dr. Piyush Ranjanji, that whether you have a local law journal or not. They have now. I'm very much happy that at that time also they have shown me the law local journal. So being a student, a textbook, and you also spend some time in the library going through the local journal. And when I was in an institution, I have an opportunity to go through the moot court room, because it's in a part and parcel of the education law education nowadays, that a person who is studying the law, they must aware and acquaintance with the court. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible now, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
now,
there was
yes.
And I request our VC ma'am that, ma'am, once you are once a student, you encourage this student to take participate in the moot court, and it is not necessary that all the good only the best one should come in the moot court. Increase them that the maximum people should participate in this moot court proceeding, because once we study, we are not aware what the innate quality we have and how we have to develop over there. So I request our honorable VC madam that that give an opportunity in all students to take participate in the moot court, and I also request our young colleagues that without hesitation you must take part in the moot court. You should keep yourself acquainted with the surrounding and the court atmosphere, which by the time you will pass out from this institution, you will find that you are already an advocate, because the person who is not taking part in the moot court, they are taking 2 or 3 years to get themselves acquaintance with the surrounding of the court. So if you are participating, you will be apart from the other, you will be ahead from the other who are passing out from the law, simple law. The second thing, so this is the one way. And for the other thing which I like to say, that look, this is the only profession where one respect other, not because they are having the designation or this have a hierarchy of seniority. This is the profession where we respect each other because of their experience, the time they have spent in this profession, the devotion which they have given in this profession, not only for themselves but also for the development of this institution. This is an institution where once you are entering in this profession as a student, as a lawyer, you have also a duty, and you have also a duty to do all those which can help this institution to develop. Look, this system in our country has been developing, and for English, they have developed this system for last 500 and 600 years back. We are also in a developing phase, and every day this is a dynamism of this profession, that one is getting an opportunity to develop each and every day. Therefore, every day the interpretation by Honorable Supreme Court or by Honorable High Court is coming. So the law changes as per the circumstances also. So you have to be aware of that. So in what I mean to say, that you have to be humble with your teacher, your elders, and you're the person who has given their time in this profession. You will learn by interacting only with them. This way you will also learn. And one thing which is, if you are interacting with a young boy, I mean young colleagues who are a student of law, I can say at this stage that my teacher used to say when I was a student, that you have to learn the art, how to interact with these people. It is an art how to learn and interact with these people. The person who is spending a lot of time, you have to think of it. How the person who having spent it such many time will give you attention. Initially, if you want attention from those person, then also you need certain work to be done. Not only merely because you have a law degree, with the elder or the senior will be, or the person eminent in this field will give you attention in this field. You have to become asset for the system. Then only you will find yourself to be attached with them. Now there is nowadays the beauty of this power profession, that the old days concept that you have to spend so many time for earning and getting your name and others mean. But now the beauty of this profession, that the system is running in such a dynamic way that the day you pass out from your college and you are getting an opportunity in one or two cases only, you will be recognized by the entire system. So don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged by people saying that it will take a lot of time. It is concept has concept has changed now. I have an opportunity that I myself also, once I enter in this profession, it was discouragement statement coming from all the that it will take time, but this is not the correct situation nowadays. And also I like to say that you people are always good from the person who has passed 2 or 3 or 10 years back in this profession, because nowadays the system of grading yourself, the system, the way you are learning through the email through the net is you are more acquainted with the person who has passed out 5 year or 10 year back. So you are ahead of them. So these are the things which I like to share with you. And I will also take I will say our VC ma'am that thank you so much, ma'am, giving me this opportunity. Piyush ji and all your colleagues that you have given me so much time, and I will take excuse from our vice chairman that sir, I have to catch flight in the evening and I'm in Dhanbad. I have to rush, so I will take leave, ma'am. And thank you so much, and congratulations once again, and congratulations for, and I wish you all success for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your word of blessings and support.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, ma'am, I will leave with your prescription.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for coming. Thank you.
Actually, I have to catch flight in the evening at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I was told. Thank you so much, sir, for making it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Shukla sir, I will take leave, sir. Rajesh Shukla sir. He is not. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I will request our guest of honor, Sri Rajesh Kumar Shukla, Vice Chairman, Jharkhand State Bar Council, to address the gathering. Sir, please.
इस विश्वविद्यालय की प्रतिभा संपन्न कुलपति डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर सविता सागर जी, हमारे बार काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया के सम्मानित सदस्य प्रशांत कुमार सिंह जी, हमारे इस विश्वविद्यालय के कुल सचिव डॉक्टर पीयूष रंजन जी, झारखंड स्टेट बार काउंसिल के योग्य और अनुभवी सचिव डॉक्टर राजेश पांडे जी, हमारे इस कार्यक्रम में जो संचालन कर रहे हैं डॉक्टर अमृता मंजू जी, और सभी पार्टिसिपेंट जो इससे जुड़े हैं, सबको आज गुरु पूर्णिमा के मैं बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामना देता हूं। और ये रे यूनिवर्सिटी एक आदर्श गुरुकुल बने, इसके लिए हम शुभकामना देते हैं कि आज के दिन गुरु और शिष्य की परंपरा भी मजबूत हो इस सेमिनार के माध्यम से, जिसकी कमी पिछले दिनों हम लोगों ने देखी है और उस कमी का जो खामियाजा है आज हम भुगत रहे हैं। इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि गुरु और शिष्य की परंपरा को भी आज गुरु पूर्णिमा के दिन हमें इस संकल्प के साथ आगे बढ़ने की जरूरत है। और मैं दुष्यंत कुमार की इन पंक्तियों के साथ शुरू करूंगा कि पड़ गई है पीर पर्वत सी पिघलनी चाहिए, इस हिमालय से अब कोई गंगा निकलनी चाहिए। सिर्फ सेमिनार करना हमारा मकसद नहीं, सारी कोशिश है कि ये सूरत बदलनी चाहिए। तेरे सीने में न सही मेरे सीने में सही, हो कहीं भी आग लेकिन आग जलनी चाहिए। इसलिए मैं आज ये कहना चाहता हूं कि आज समाज में लोगों की जो इच्छा है, समाज जो देख रहा है कि हमारा बुद्धिजीवी समाज किस तरफ जा रहा है, किस तरफ हमें दिशा दे रहा है, किस तरफ हमारा मार्गदर्शन कर रहा है। और राय यूनिवर्सिटी ने बहुत ही बढ़िया आज के समय में एक बहुत अच्छे विषय का चयन किया है। इसलिए मैं मैडम सविता सेंगर जी को विशेष रूप से बधाई देता हूं, कुलपति जी को और उनके सभी टीम को बधाई देता हूं। एक अच्छा विषय उन्होंने चयन किया है, जिससे हमारे जो लॉ के छात्र हैं और लॉ के जो जुड़े हुए लोग हैं और इस सेमिनार से जो जुड़े हुए लोग हैं, उनको इसका बहुत लाभ मिलेगा। और मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ज्यादा पृष्ठभूमि में जाऊं, बहुत लंबा, चूंकि पहले से ही अभी हमारे प्रशांत कुमार सिंह ने भी आपको बताया बहुत सारी विषयों पर, लेकिन हम जो बताना चाहते हैं कि मनुष्य अपनी बुद्धि से कई तरह के आविष्कार तो करता है और रचनाओं को भी जन्म देता है। उन विशेष आविष्कारों पर उसका पूरा अधिकार है, इसका संरक्षण हमेशा चिंता का विषय रहता है। और हमारे देश में मुझे लगता है कि आज बुद्धिजीवी समाज इस बात के लिए बिल्कुल जागरूक है कि हमारे सामने जो चुनौतियां हैं, उन चुनौतियों का समाधान हम कैसे करें। 1967 में यूएनओ और वाइपो का गठन किया गया था, वर्ल्ड इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का गठन हुआ था। इसमें 193 सदस्य देश थे। भारत 1975 में इसका सदस्य बना था, 1975 में भारत इसका सदस्य बना था। और उसके बाद से जो हमारे सामने चुनौतियां हैं, उन चुनौतियों के समाधान में निरंतर हम आगे बढ़ते रहे। आज अधिकार बौद्धिक सृजनशीलता को प्रोत्साहन दे रही है और हम उस प्रोत्साहन के कई क्षेत्रों में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। मुझे लगता है कानूनी क्षेत्रों में भी इतनी जागरूकता आई है, आज हम ये कह सकते हैं कि लीगल फैटर्निटी से लेकर और सभी क्षेत्रों में जो बौद्धिक आविष्कार हुआ है, उससे हमारी आर्थिक संपन्नता भी बढ़ी है, देश में आर्थिक सुधार के माहौल भी बढ़े और मुझे लगता है कि भारत को अपने समग्र बौद्धिक संपदा ढांचे में परिवर्तन और बदलाव लाने के दिशा में जो अभी काम तेजी से किया है भारत ने, उसको और आगे बढ़ाने की जरूरत। आज बौद्धिक संपदा मानकों को लगातार लागू करने के लिए गंभीर कदम उठाने की आवश्यकता है। मुझे लगता है शिक्षण संस्थाएं और खासकर राय यूनिवर्सिटी ने जो कदम उठाई है, इसका परिणाम शाश्वत होगा, इसके परिणाम दूरगामी होंगे और इसके प्रतिफल भी शाश्वत होंगे, ऐसा मेरा विश्वास। संयुक्त राष्ट्र की औद्योगिक विकास संस्था में एक अध्ययन में यह प्रमाणित हुआ है कि जिन देशों में बौद्धिक संपदा मजबूत है, अधिकार व्यवस्था सुव्यवस्थित है, वहां आर्थिक विकास तेजी से होता है। और हमें इस बात को ध्यान में रखना है कि आज आर्थिक विकास तभी होगा जब बौद्धिक संपदा हमारी मजबूत होगी और बौद्धिक संपदा मजबूत करने के लिए सभी क्षेत्रों में काम करने की जरूरत है। भारत को पेटेंट डिजाइन, ट्रेड मार्कर्स और भौगोलिक संकेतक महानियंत्रक को चुस्त और दुरुस्त बनाने की आवश्यकता है और ये जब चुस्त दुरुस्त बनेगा तो इसके परिणाम हमारे सामने आएंगे। हमारे प्रशांत कुमार सिंह ने आपको बताया और उन चेतना की तरफ जागृत करने की कोशिश की। मुझे लगता है इसमें बहुत विस्तार से चर्चा हुई है और आज के समय में जो हमें बौद्धिक संपदा अपनी बढ़ाने की जरूरत है, इंटेलेक्चुअल क्षेत्र में जो आगे बढ़ने की जरूरत है, मुझे लगता है कि उस दिशा में लोगों को जागरूक करने की भी आवश्यकता है। जब तक लोग जागरूक नहीं होंगे, जब तक लोगों को हम ये बताएंगे नहीं, कई क्षेत्रों में जागरूक करने की जरूरत। मुझे लगता है मानवाधिकार के क्षेत्रों में भी हमें जागरूक करने की जरूरत है, कानूनी क्षेत्रों में भी जागरूक करने की जरूरत है और ये काम सिर्फ बौद्धिक संपदा के माध्यम से ही हो सकता है। जब तक हम बौद्धिक क्षेत्रों में आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे, हमारी बौद्धिक संपदा समृद्ध और समृद्धशाली नहीं होगी, तब तक हम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते। आज के दिन विशेष रूप से हम आपको बधाई देते हुए और ये कामना करते हैं कि जो कल्पना हमारे देश में बौद्धिक संपदा को समृद्ध करने के लिए की गई थी, उस दिशा में हम आगे बढ़ेंगे और इस दिशा में आगे बढ़कर एक नई ऊंचाई, एक नई मंजिल प्राप्त करने की कोशिश करेंगे। मैं इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ, आज गुरु पूर्णिमा है, मुझे लगता है कई व्यस्त कार्यक्रम है, मेरे भी कई कार्यक्रम हैं और मुझे सुबह ही बताया गया कि नहीं आपको आज रहना है। मैंने कहा कि नहीं, मैं निश्चित रूप से जुड़ूंगा और आपको शुभकामना दूंगा। इसलिए मैं विशेष रूप से आपको शुभकामना देता हूं। कभी फिजिकल जरूरत पड़ी तो मैं आऊंगा राय यूनिवर्सिटी में और वहां अपनी बातों को विस्तार से रखूंगा। आज के दिन हम आपको अपनी शुभकामना देते हुए आशा व्यक्त करते हैं कि इस सेमिनार के, इस बौद्धिक संपदा अर्जित करने का लिए जो सेमिनार है, जो बौद्धिक संपदा को जागरूक करने के लिए सेमिनार है, इसके परिणाम शाश्वत निकलेंगे और हमारे दिशा और आगे मार्गदर्शन भी करेंगे। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
आपकी बहुमूल्य अंतर्दृष्टि के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर। May I request our guest of honor, Mr. Rajesh Pandey, Secretary, Jharkhand State Bar Council, for his remarks. Over to you, sir. Sir, आप muted हैं.
Am I audible now?
Yes, sir. You are audible now, sir.
Thank you. As Mr. Prasad Kumar Singh, Honorable Member Bar Council, has already left, I believe Mr. Rajesh Kumar Shukla, Honorable Vice Chairman, is here. Good day, sir. Good day, Dr. Savita Sengh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Rai University, Mr. Piyush Ranjan, and Dr. Amrita, and other respected participants, with organizers, or other participants. I highly appreciate this effort made by Rai University and the organizers to organize this faculty development program on intellectual property rights and its applications. This 6-day program, it has to organize such a program has inherent difficulties, which we all know. It needs sincerity, commitment, and a lot of hard work. And I'm really hopeful that there will be some credible follow-up program so that the entire effort is not wasted. Because my experience shows that generally very good programs are organized, but there's not sufficient follow-up, which makes the entire effort go in vain. So I sincerely request the organizers, because this topic is very, very progressive, and the entire community, that entire group of organizers, you need to be congratulated to have organized this program on such a progressive topic. I remember some years ago, we had organized a program, Jharkhand State Bar Council had organized a program on challenges, contemporary challenges to the legal education. That program was very successful, but we have not been able to follow up on that. And one of the issues that was highlighted during that program was this concern, that issue concerned, that challenge to lack of proper skills among the faculty members, to lack of proper incentives, proper circumstances for the faculty members, and therefore lack of proper transmission of knowledge from the faculty to the students, and which in turn has been causing substandard legal services to some extent in Jharkhand state. And I hope that Rai University has shown such a great promise in the beginning itself by organizing such a good program. As we all know, Jharkhand state is full of potentials, full of minerals, but still it's one of the most backward states. And there's immense potential of development. For development, for real effort to be made, incentives do serve a very important purpose. And this intellectual property provides such incentive. If people have some incentive, their innovation will be rewarded. Then definitely make more effort, and there'll be a sense of competition, and other people will try to compete, and the whole state, the whole society will be benefited because of that. We have seen that government is, the central government especially, has been promoting this concept of farmers, producers organizations, a number of other activities, skill development programs, etc., etc. And lawyers will have to play a very important role in that, whether in registration of companies or in compliances of the companies' laws. Intellectual property will definitely be a very important thing, because farmers, producers organizations or companies, they might be inventing something or manufacturing something new, some formula, something, or some medicinal thing which may need patent or something related to intellectual property, production of that and profits from that. And there are a number of other activities that are likely to unfold very soon in Jharkhand, within maybe next decade, within a decade. And we need to train our new lawyers, forthcoming lawyers, the budding lawyers, with these knowledge. They should be armed, and it's very progressive, therefore, on part of Friday University to have organized this program. Mithilesh Kumar Pandey was one of the organizers, one of the persons, one of the lecturers who had helped a lot in organizing that program, and I congratulate him also that he's also a part of the organizers. I've been told. We do look forward, Dr. Savita Senger, Honorable Vice Chancellor, we do look forward to working in tandem with your university in developing the skills of the budding lawyers and developing the skills of the faculty on various aspects. And the entire council will be pleased to coordinate with you in providing services so that law as a profession develops, and so that the legal services in Jharkhand get better. I once again congratulate the entire group of organizers. And I exhort the participants to gain maximum from this and to follow upon this knowledge and keep themselves skilled, and to transmit this knowledge to the young lawyers, to the budding lawyers, to the law students, so that they may reap the advantage and the entire society is benefited in the long run. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
I
sir.
end here.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for your valuable inputs here. Now we will quickly take few feedbacks from our participants, which is a very, very important aspect of any of the faculty development program. It is good to see that people have participated not only from the different parts of the country, but from abroad as well. We have received the feedback from the participants at the end of each and every session. Among those feedbacks, randomly we pick few of them for sharing their experience today in this platform. So we have one international participant with us, Dr. Abhishek Singh. He's the HOD Department of Media Studies, Bayan College, Oman. So may I request Dr. Abhishek to share his experience with us?
Am I audible?
Yeah, Dr. Abhishek, you are audible.
Yeah, namaskar everyone. So, I'm Dr. Abhishek Singh. I'm head of the department Media Studies from Bayan College, Oman. My college is affiliated with Purdue University, Northwest Indiana, USA. And actually, this is a very my soft corner because I did my bachelor from St. Xavier's College, Ranchi. So Ranchi is my homeland. And Jharkhand Dry University, when I heard, then it is really a wonderful opportunity for me. So first of all, I would like to say thanks and appreciate all the effort. Thank you so much, VC ma'am, the organizers, especially Dr. Khalida Rahman ma'am for the wonderful, fantastic coordination. And overall, if I say the teaching learning process is a very continuous process. We learn and always try to develop our knowledge, our skill. And as far as this IPR are concerned, although I am from the media background, but my specialization is a media ethics. And IPR is a very close in my session. In fact, not only the laws, the discipline, the law discipline, it is from everywhere. The IPR, when we are talking about knowledge, intellectuality, when we are talking about research papers, some intellectual development, we have to talk about IPR. So it was a wonderful session. In my opinion, something better is means come out of me. Because as far as the topics are concerned, the copyright, plagiarism, trademark, patents, these all are the evergreen topic that everybody can take advantage out of that. It is not important what we are doing. We know that our destination, but how to do, how to reach, and the way, the proper guidelines is very important. And these 6 days, even me, I learned a lot from the resource person, whether it is, I remember Dr. Digvijay was there, Dr. Sagar Jaiswal, Dr. Amit Patel. So there were so many people that encouraged me to participate, take part in each and every session. So in my opinion, everything went wonderful, fantastic. And I really appreciate, admire the effort Jharkhand Rai University did in organizing these wonderful session on this wonderful topic. So from my side, I feel that it is great to be a part of this faculty development program. So again, I would like to thank and appreciate the effort. Thank you so much, VC ma'am, and looking forward for more academic ventures. There's a new so that we can participate more and more. Although I'm away from India last 15 years, but still, when it comes to my homeland, it is always advantage for me to be a part of such wonderful sessions. So thank you so much, organizers. I really appreciate. I am very happy to be a part of that, because this is really considered as a learning sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Abhishek, for sharing your experience with us. Next, we have one research scholar, Department of Commerce and Management, Ranchi University, Ms. Ghazala Yasmin with us. Ghazala, would you like to share your experience with us?
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ghazala Yasmin. Am I audible?
Yeah, Ghazala, you are audible, but your video is not.
Actually, I'm having a connectivity issue, so that's why I've switched off.
That's
Okay.
absolutely okay. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
Yeah, good afternoon. I am Ghazala Yasmin, research scholar from the Department of Commerce and Business Management, Ranchi University. Well, this is absolutely an amazing and enlightening faculty development program. I really totally enjoy and learned a lot in this comfortable environment. Basically, the style and the knowledge of the presenter was totally amazing. Basically, the techniques which were used going to help each and every one of us, and I'm happy and try to introduce these techniques. The faculty development program is an experience in itself, unlike any other, and I really like the way this faculty development program conducted over a week. This has been given me a chance to put into a practice, and even I have learned and improved, and I'm going to improve my teaching style. These skills were involved in my professional life as well. Uh, Basically, the language used were very simple, concise, and cut through any extraneous stuffs and straight to the matters. Uh, Basically, in the day one of the faculty development program, the speaker of the session, Dr. Rajneesh Kumar sir, basically he speak about the copyright plagiarism, which I am going to inculcate in my research work. In the session of Mr. Amya Kumar sir, he discussed about the element of design, geographical indication, and extra. Okay. In the second day, I think Dr. Sagar Kumar's emphasis on the law of copyrights and protection of creative works. And even our Dr. Kumar Gaurav sir enlightened us on the trademark, which is going to be very helpful. I have enlightened and empowered my knowledge with all these speakers of the session, like Dr. Digvijay sir, Dr. S.E. Roy sir, Dr. Amit sir, Advocate Amit Kumar Sahu sir, and even Snigdha ma'am. Yeah. Basically, I would like to highlight the Dr. S.E. Roy sir, which he has speak in the entrenchment, copyright in this digital era, and infringement and intellectual property rights. Well, I would like to give my gratification to the Jharkhand Rai University to participate in this program. I was really enlightened and really heartful. Thank you to each and every member of a Jharkhand Rai University, because I've participated and learned a lot in this session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ghazala, for sharing your experience with us. Next, we have Ms. Rashmi Kumari, Assistant Professor, PG, Department of Law, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee University. Can we have you, Mr. Rashmi, first and get your experience here?
Good afternoon to all of you. Hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Yes,
You are
I
audible,
am.
Rashmi.
Okay. Yes, I, Rashmi Kumari, guest faculty, Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee University. Welcome you all on this valedictory ceremony of 6 days FDP. This 6 days FDP organized by Jharkhand Rai University is really fruitful for the overall development of skills for all the participants. So FDP was inaugurates on 19 July at 9 am with lighting of the lamp, followed by the speech of Professor Dr. Savita Sengar, VC Jharkhand Rai University, and address by guest of honor Shri Rajendra Krishna, Chairman Jharkhand State Bar Council, and the speech by Professor Dr. Keshwa Rao, VC NUSRL, highlighting the importance of 3 words FDP. He said F denotes fostering the necessary attitude and quality. D denotes development of communication and ability and knowledge in the desirable field. And P denotes preparing the participants ready for both psychologically and technologically. And we hope further this type of university in future also organize and fulfill these meanings of FDP. And it's a really relevant as per the today's COVID situations also. So all the resource person as per their domain knowledge develops the understanding among participants, which will be helpful for all of us in the field of intellectual property rights and demand knowledge for our overall growth and developments. So once again, I thanks organizing team of FDP for giving me the opportunity to speak for 2 minutes. Last but not least, I thank all the resource person participants for making these 6 days FDP a grand success. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Rashmi. Definitely, we are going to organize many such FDPs on many such relevant topics. Thank you all the participants for sharing your valuable feedback. This will definitely help us in improving in the other programs from the next time. Due to the paucity of time, we are not able to interact with all the participants in this platform. Still, your valuable testimonials are always welcome in the mail ID shared in the program brochure. You can anytime share your testimonials with us. Now, I would like to request Honorable Registrar, Jharkhand Rai University, Professor Dr. Piyush Ranjan sir, to extend the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, I'll take one, Dr. Piyush, just a minute, just a second here. I would reiterate, which I mentioned in my address also, I request once again all the participants, faculty members, as well as eminent panelists, speakers, the resource person for this FDP, kindly share your constructive feedback. When we say feedback, of course, we look forward to positive feedback. We look forward to nice things being said about us, the way these 3 participants said. Yes, we do look forward to that. But at the same time, a constructive where you feel both participants as well as the resource person, where they feel we can improve upon it, the scope of wherever there is a scope of improvement, whether in terms of the topics being covered or the pedagogy, or wherever we feel that next time we can improve upon it, please do give your feedback through that email ID which Dr. Amrita has just mentioned. This will help us immensely to make our programs more fruitful in future. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, good afternoon to one and all. गुरु पूर्णिमा की भी सभी को शुभकामनाएं. With this, we come to an end of 1 week e-faculty development program. As rightly said by Dr. Abhishek, one of the participants, that learning is a continuous process. And as a teacher, we always need to develop and upgrade ourselves to disseminate this knowledge amongst the students and society as a whole. It is our responsibility to understand how to protect our innovation as an academician and researcher scholar. And that was the objective behind conceptualizing and planning the entire session of this week-long faculty development program. I'm sure the objective with which we have planned in the time to come will be achieved. During this session itself, I came to know actually in terms of the patents where we stand. Just I would like to share a data. Out of all the patents which has been filed last year across the world is close to 2.5 lakh. And this 2.5 lakh of the patent, India's contribution is only 2,000. India's contribution is only 2,000. Right? China leading the list with close to 60,000 of patents, 60,000 China, and again close to 55,000 US, and then Italy, France, and then the India is on 2,000. As an academician, as a researcher scholar, fine. I'm sure with the help of these practicing advocates, fine, we have a miles to go to reach to this target. Fine. And believe me, there was a time, fine, when a decade back, China was also standing of the total patent per year close to 2,000, 3,000 or 4,000. But in a decade from 2,000 to 2,000, 3,000, the country has reached to 60,000 of the patent. That is where we have to go. Right? On behalf of Jharkhand Rai University, I would like to thank Sri Rajesh Kumar Shukla ji, Vice Chairman Jharkhand State Bar Council, and Mr. Rajesh Pandey, Secretary Jharkhand State Bar Council, for sparing their valuable time and agreeing to participate in this valedictory session. Sir, as you mentioned also, the university look forward for the support of Jharkhand State Bar Council continuously to establish the legal education as a center of excellence in this university with the support of Bar Council. I will get in touch with you, sir. I will come and meet to you in your office, and we'll plan also what else we can do to strengthen the legal education, what all we can do to overcome the challenges which you have mentioned in one of the event which the Jharkhand State Bar Council did in the contemporary challenges in the legal education. We'll discuss, and collectively, I'm sure with the support of you all, we'll be able to move in this direction. My special thanks to our chief guest who has just left now, Mr. Prashant Kumar, Honorable Member, Bar Council of India, for sparing his time despite of his busy schedule. I thank all the resource person of each and every session for their proper guidance and overall contribution towards the success of the event. I also extend my thanks to all the participants for their active and sincere participation throughout the program. Because when I see in the session, I must say, because always you keep a track on the number of participants in attending each session, but the kind of attendance I have seen in each session was really very encouraging. right? And it gives us a motivation also to go ahead to plan for another faculty development program also in the coming future. My sincere thanks to Professor Dr. Savita Sengar ma'am, Vice Chancellor Jharkhand Rai University, Ranchi, for her inspiring mentorship and guidance throughout. My hearty thanks to the organizing team of JRU, the convener, Dr. Khalida, the co-convener, Mithles, the moderator of the session, the coordinators, the technical team of under Dr. Ashish and Amrendra, and all the players of the team for their untiring efforts to execute this event, a week-long event, as a successful one. Once again, I thank you all. Looking forward to meet you all in many more enriching sessions ahead. Thank you. Over to you, Amrita.
Thank you so much, sir. May I request all the participants to switch on their camera for a virtual photograph? I'll request all to kindly switch on their camera.
Yes, ma'am. We have done.
It's done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Amrendra, sir. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants for their passion and sincerity during this 1 week faculty development program. The certificate will be issued to you within a week. Hope to see you soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Stay healthy, stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.